Welcome to Truth Discovery. Tonight we reveal the top 10 U.S. cities sending back Filipino immigrants in 2025, a story of families, policy, and the shifting American dream. Our goal to inform, not incite fear. Let's begin. Landing at number 10 on our list is Phoenix, Arizona, a sprawling metropolis nestled in the heart of the desert. This vibrant city, known for its stunning sunsets and rapid growth, now finds itself at the center of a growing crisis, particularly impacting Filipino immigrants and other communities. Arizona's strict state laws designed to curb illegal immigration and increased federal enforcement efforts in the region have created a challenging environment for many. These policies have unfortunately led to a significant surge in deportations, impacting families and communities. Individuals are being caught up in the system even for minor infractions, such as traffic violations or simply having an expired visa. Long-term residents who have built lives and contributed to the community for years, business owners who have invested their savings and created jobs, and essential healthcare workers who provide vital services are all being uprooted and facing deportation. This is often due to bureaucratic delays in processing paperwork, which can leave individuals in legal limbo, or simply a lack of access to affordable legal aid to navigate the complex immigration system. The Filipino community, while relatively small in Phoenix, is known for being tightly knit and supportive. They are actively mobilizing, organizing legal workshops to educate their members about their rights. They are also holding Know Your Rights seminars to empower individuals with the knowledge they need to protect themselves. Economic pressures, coupled with increasingly heated political rhetoric surrounding immigration, have only intensified enforcement efforts, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty. This is especially true for those who may have overstayed their visas, even unintentionally. The data paints a clear and concerning picture. The number of removal orders issued in Phoenix has been steadily increasing, reflecting the heightened enforcement activity. As a result, fear is spreading throughout the immigrant community, with families living in constant anxiety. This city's story serves as a stark reminder of how conflicting state and federal priorities can collide, ultimately creating a climate of profound uncertainty and instability for immigrant communities. Phoenix is now a cautionary tale, highlighting the potential consequences of strict immigration policies. It serves as a warning for communities nationwide, demonstrating the importance of comprehensive and humane immigration reform. The countdown continues as we examine the next city on our list. Number 9 on our list brings us to San Diego, California. A vibrant coastal city known for its beautiful beaches, bustling downtown, and of course its proximity to the border. San Diego is a city with deep Filipino roots, a community that has thrived for generations, contributing significantly to the city's cultural fabric. However, this community is now facing a new wave of removals, creating uncertainty and fear. In recent years, we've seen increased resources allocated to border enforcement, a visible sign of the changing landscape. This surge in enforcement has unfortunately led to a rise in deportations, impacting families and communities across the region. And it's not just those apprehended at the border who are affected. Long-term residents, some who have called San Diego home for decades, are now facing deportation due to unresolved paperwork and increasingly strict interpretations of immigration law. Even those with military ties, individuals who have served the nation with honor, are finding themselves facing new hurdles as regulations change and policies shift. The promise of citizenship through military service seems to be fading for some. Neighborhoods like National City, with its vibrant Filipino-American community, and Mira Mesa, known for its strong family ties and close-knit communities, are feeling the impact of these policies deeply. We're seeing families separated, dreamers, young people who have only ever known America as their home, are stuck in limbo, their futures uncertain, and elderly parents who rely on their families for support are finding themselves at risk of deportation, facing the prospect of being uprooted from their homes and loved ones. Scrutiny at airports has intensified significantly, with reports of some Filipinos being denied entry and sent back immediately, even with valid visas. But amidst these challenges, community organizations are fighting back, offering crucial legal and emotional support to those affected, providing a lifeline in these uncertain times. However, the tide of federal policy is strong and shows no signs of slowing down, making San Diego a critical city, a microcosm of the larger immigration debate unfolding across the nation. The Filipino community's resilience, its deep-rooted sense of family and community, is being tested like never before. San Diego's experience serves as a stark warning for other border cities, highlighting the potential consequences of increasingly restrictive immigration policies. Now let's move on to the next city on our list where similar struggles are playing out. Number 8 is Miami, Florida, an unexpected hotspot for Filipino deportations. Miami's robust enforcement and political climate have led to crackdowns on visa overstays, especially among cruise ship workers and hospitality staff. Even minor visa issues can now trigger immediate removal. The Filipino community here is small and dispersed, making support harder to organize. ICE's Miami office is efficient once identified, removal is swift, leaving little time for appeals. The result, a growing sense of fear and isolation among Filipino workers. Miami's story shows that no community is immune from national policy. The countdown moves forward. Number 7 on our list brings us to Seattle, Washington, a city known for its vibrant culture, innovative spirit, and stunning natural beauty. Seattle proudly declares itself a sanctuary city, offering a haven for immigrants. However, this status doesn't make it immune to the reach of federal enforcement. The city finds itself navigating a complex landscape where local policies clash with federal immigration laws. Despite local protections and the city's commitment to its immigrant communities, ICE's Seattle office maintains a highly active presence, carrying out its federal mandate within the city's borders. This creates a palpable tension and unease within immigrant communities. Their enforcement actions are targeting even long-term Filipino residents, individuals who have built lives and contributed significantly to the city's fabric. These actions are impacting families, including those with U.S.-born children, who face the potential separation and the emotional toll of deportation. Denied green card applications, once a setback, now often lead directly to the initiation of removal proceedings, adding another layer of anxiety and uncertainty. The Filipino community, a vital part of Seattle's diverse population, is politically engaged and deeply concerned about these developments. They are actively organizing protests, raising awareness, and providing legal support to those affected, demonstrating their resilience and determination. However, a sense of betrayal lingers, fueled by the perceived gap between the city's welcoming values and the harsh reality of federal actions. Many Filipinos are essential workers, contributing to the city's economy, with a significant number working in healthcare, providing critical services to the community. Others contribute to the thriving tech sector, sectors that are now facing the potential loss of skilled workers due to deportation, impacting innovation and economic growth. The presence of a major ICE detention center nearby in Tacoma serves as a constant reminder of the potential consequences for those caught in the system. This proximity means swift processing from arrest to deportation, leaving little time for families to prepare or for legal challenges to be mounted. Seattle's paradox is a stark one, a city that proudly welcomes immigrants with open arms, yet finds itself unable to fully shield them from the long reach and considerable power of federal immigration law. The clash between local ideals of inclusivity and the often unyielding nature of federal law creates a stark and unsettling reality for many. For many immigrant families in Seattle, the promise of the American dream is not only fading, but actively slipping away, replaced by fear and uncertainty. Next on our journey, we head south to the vibrant city of Las Vegas. Number 6 is Las Vegas, Nevada, a city where the gamble of immigration is turning against Filipino workers. The hospitality industry relies on Filipino labor, but increased workplace audits and visa checks are exposing undocumented workers. Even minor arrests can lead to ICE detainers and fast-track deportations. Legal aid is scarce, and many families can't afford representation, making them vulnerable to quick removals. Fear is spreading. People avoid authorities, worried any interaction could lead to deportation. Las Vegas's economy depends on immigrants, yet enforcement is relentless. The stakes are high and the odds are stacked against the community. The countdown continues in Chicago. Number 5 is Chicago, Illinois, a welcoming city in name but not always in practice. The ICE Chicago field office is aggressive, conducting targeted raids and collateral arrests, even in protected neighborhoods. Many Filipinos work in healthcare, but a lapsed visa or denied residency can make them targets. The Philippine consulate reports a rise in deportation cases, often involving families with deep roots and U.S.-born children. Local protections are limited. Federal agents still operate freely, even near schools and hospitals. The disconnect between city policy and federal action creates constant anxiety. Chicago's Filipino community faces a cold reality, local warmth overshadowed by federal enforcement. Next, Houston. Number 4 is Houston, Texas, a city where state politics and industry needs collide with federal enforcement. Texas law encourages cooperation with ICE, turning minor infractions into deportation risks. Many Filipinos work in energy and healthcare, often on temporary visas. Job loss can mean instant vulnerability. The ICE Houston office is one of the busiest, with a fast pipeline from arrest to deportation. Community leaders are overwhelmed by the volume and complexity of cases. The threat of removal hangs over families despite their deep roots and contributions. Houston's story is one of economic reliance and political contradiction. The top 3 cities await. Number 3 is San Francisco, California, a city famous for progressive ideals, yet high on this list. The Filipino community is large and historic, but federal enforcement remains aggressive. Many families have unresolved status issues, now targeted under stricter policies. Even applying for legal status can trigger removal if denied. The high cost of living makes legal defense unaffordable for many. City-funded programs help, but resources are stretched thin. The paradox, a city dedicated to immigrants, yet unable to protect them from federal reach. San Francisco's struggle is a warning about the limits of local power. The suffering is real, and the stakes are high. Next, New York City. Number 2 is New York City, a global hub with a vast Filipino community, especially in Queens. Despite sanctuary policies, the city's massive ICE office and population mean high numbers of removals. Enforcement includes workplace raids, airport scrutiny, and targeted arrests, creating a sense of vulnerability. Many Filipinos work as caregivers and domestic workers, often undocumented and afraid to report abuse. The court system is backlogged, leaving people in legal limbo for years. When cases are finally heard, many lack resources for a proper defense. New York's contrast is stark, a city of welcome, yet a major site of deportation. The Filipino community faces a perfect storm of enforcement and uncertainty. Now the number 1 city. Number 1 is Los Angeles, California, the epicenter for Filipino deportations in America. LA has the largest Filipino population, a massive ICE presence, and a history of complex immigration cases. Recent policies target all undocumented individuals, tearing apart families with mixed statuses. Re-entry cases are fast-tracked for removal, with little legal recourse. The community is under siege. Parents fear school runs, workers fear their jobs, organizations fight back, but the scale of the crisis is overwhelming. LA is not less welcoming, but its size and enforcement intensity create a daily human tragedy. The city's Filipino community is at the crossroads of hope and hardship. The crisis here is a warning for the nation. Los Angeles tops our list. One final thought. Across America, Filipino families face a crisis shaped by policy, enforcement, and history. The system is unforgiving, but the future is not set. Laws and priorities can change. Staying informed and engaged is vital. Millions of lives depend on it. Share your thoughts below. Respectful dialogue matters. Thank you for watching Truth Discovery. Subscribe for more in-depth reporting. Stay safe and stay informed.